Hey, today I want to give you all of the details on my climbing rope chair project. If you didn't know, climbing ropes wear out. You really want to retire after a couple years, or even less if you use it a lot. I have a bunch of climbing ropes that I got from my cousin, and we're going to make them into a chair. I started off by washing the climbing ropes. So I threw them in the laundry tub at work, gave them a good scrubbing, and then hung them up to dry. While the ropes were drying, I launched into the design of the frame of the chair. This design is based on a chair that one of Bar's friends, Mo, made. I modified her original design to accommodate climbing ropes by adding holes to both the frame of the chair and then also the cross beams that hold the frame together. The other modification is that I made all of the parts double. The reason for this is that I figured the rope and anyone sitting in the chair would add a great deal of force onto the frame, and I wanted to make sure that it was tough enough to withstand anything we could throw at it reasonably. The downside here is that it used more material. However, I was still able to fit everything on one sheet of plywood. Next up, I went to the shop to begin the cut. I was actually very excited for this because on my past projects, the Maslow has struggled a little bit with holes. Much to my delight, our recent updates to the calibration process and the rest of the machine meant that these holes cut out very well. I popped the pieces out with a chisel, hit them with a sander at our wood shop, and then took them back to our main shop to finish the project because that's where the ropes were. Once I got to the main shop, I began to sandwich the pieces together to double them up. I did this by hitting them with some wood glue and then using the staple gun to tack them all together. Much to my dismay, it was at this point that I realized that my math for the diameter of the climbing rope was off. As a rope ages, it gets kind of slouchy and pulled together, and it can become thicker actually. So while I had made 10 millimeter holes to fit this rope that's 9.8 millimeters, it wasn't going to cut it. This rope was more like 10 or 12 millimeters. So I had to take a 1/2-inch drill bit and hit all of the holes with the drill bit to make them wider. And I was not not the cleanest at drilling this. We got a bunch of tear out even with putting tape on, so it wasn't looking that great. Nevertheless, I decided to carry on and continue to weave the chair together. I used just a big stopper knot at the end of the rope and started weaving up towards the top. It took a long time. I was pulling a lot of rope through the frame, but ultimately it was pretty fun. Then when I got to the top of the chair, I began to weave through the crossbeam. What I didn't account for, because I am not a weaver, is that adding strands of rope into the already strung rope adds tension to those spans. I realized that the green rope was going to be too tight to fit the blue rope by the time I finished the crossbeam. Like, you could see me really hauling on it, putting 2 feet on the chair to keep it in place in order to drag that rope through there. It was getting really tight. So what I did is I switched to using every other hole on the crossbeam instead of every hole. Having holes that weren't used in the crossbeam is definitely not ideal. I decided to recut the crossbeams and throw them in where the old ones were. Luckily, I didn't glue the crossbeams in place when I was putting it together. While I was making that change to the file, I also widened the holes on the sides of the chairs and decreased the number of holes by 2 on each section so that there'd be a little extra rope and also a little more slack when you go to weave the cross ropes in.
Thanks for following along. I'm pretty pleased with the result, even though it was a bit of a doozy. I want to make another chair too, so I'll be sure to post updates of that. I'm gonna post all of the files to make this chair in the forums as well, so if you want to make your own, feel free to check it out.